this is question 7 for my evaluation for my opening title sequence, the final question of my evaluation, which is, how did you attract/address your audience? Well, as I said in my previous question, my audience is... Oh, can we rub this out anytime soon, please? Thank you very much. Okay. So in order to attract an audience, I had to think about how I would target 7 to 12-year-olds, give or take a few years, because that was my target audience. So I tried to get into the mindset of a child, and that wasn't easy since I'm losing that child label now. So I did a few things, like I did some drawings, which include making the storyboard for the opening title sequence. I played outside and played with toys and things like that. I even watched some kids shows. Not that I don't do that. I mean, that's of course a new thing I had to do. I don't do that in my regular time. Okay, I watched movies, like I watched cartoon movies and imaginative movies, including Shark Boy and Lava Girl, one of the ones I analysed. And then I had to come to a conclusion that, and then I came to another conclusion which made a bit more sense of the first conclusion, which was that I actually have all the qualities I need to make a child movie, because I'm practically a ginormous child. So my imagination was big enough to come up with something that I could portray through a child. So it was pretty easy, considering I had the influences of Disney and DreamWorks and stuff from Troublemaker Studios surrounding me in movie form and in like past child imagination drawings, books form kind of thing. Did that even make sense? Anyway, I had the imagination, I think, enough I needed, including help from my sister, to sort of create this imaginative child, this imaginative character. So, one of those factors that really helped with the identification between the consumer and the actor was having a child as a lead role, because that creates relatability, and it makes adults who might be going to take their child laugh, because they say, hey, so every kid does this. This is kind of funny. I remember my child does this. Or maybe they can say, I remember I used to do this. So making a relatability, people can say, oh yeah, or laugh and smile because of the imagination being conveyed from this child. And of course, the comedy elements, that appeals to everyone, because everyone loves a laugh. I hope everyone loves a laugh. I mean, I'm not really sure. Maybe I should change that actually. Everyone loves a laugh. I think. I'm not really sure, but I think comedy is the main binding factor that will help more people like this opening and hopefully want to carry on and see an actual movie. Well, I can't make a movie, but another thing that I use to try and attract and address an audience is a curiosity factor. I didn't want to give too much away in an opening sequence so that people can say, oh, this is easy, I get what's going on, I could see the movie in my head. I mean, I can imagine what's going to happen. So I did that through mise-en-scène, giving little clues, like she has Harry Potter posters, SpongeBob posters, she's an imaginative person, actions, the way she pretends that she's running around in a forest, like she's about to battle something. The lines, she sort of tries to, even though there are few lines, you could tell from like the small interaction that she's sort of like lost in her own head. She's not really paying attention to the real world. The special effects add to the imagination factor being a reality to not just her but to the audience. The music is sort of like upbeat, I hope, sort of upbeat, free, animated titles. I think that adds a little joy, imagination, a little bit of, magic, if you will. It adds to the imagination factor, I think. And I think all of this pretty much helped me compile what I wanted to portray through my opening title sequence. And to see if it was effective enough, along with the comments I got from the first viewing people had of my opening title sequence, I asked people to look at it again, but different people, and I asked for their comments, and here are some of the things that they said. So they said the editing was really nice, and they liked the contrast between it, so they could tell that this was someone else's envisionment in the first half, and then you could see what the reality is of it all. They seem to like how I incorporated the titles into everyday things, like in the book, and they interacted with her actions and things like that. And I used some of my friends' names. I combined them to make titles, so I think they like that too. And yeah, they even noticed that I was using a different editing software because it looked more, I guess it looked like a better quality. So overall, I think it went down pretty well, but that's the end of my evaluation. If you would like to go back to the very beginning, you can press the screen right now, or if you would just like to go back to question 6, that's absolutely fine, I don't mind. You can press the screen right now. And this is the last question of my evaluation. Thank you very much for watching it. I hope the drawings made sense. I had a lot of screenshots, but unfortunately they got a little bit lost. But I guess this is it. This is the end? Maybe? Hopefully not. Hopefully it's not the end. I'm going to try and carry on doing media because I really enjoyed this, and it was a very good learning experience. And I hope that the things I've learnt are portrayed through what I do in A2. I can definitely tell that I made a lot of mistakes here, but I'm hoping I'll be able to correct those and possibly make a very good A2 video eventually. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching these evaluation videos.